Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. Let's see what comes in for you guys. Capricorn. All right, you got 10 of Cups. Oh, there's some emotional fulfillment here. Some of you maybe missed an opportunity. Now, often the 10 of Cups is a wedding, a celebration, a large gathering. Some of you may have missed an opportunity or you just weren't interested. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, some of you, maybe you were a little drained, tired, but I feel like you've missed an opportunity here. Maybe you just weren't interested. We'll see. Let's see what this is all about. What is this all about? 3 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you lost interest in this situation here. Some of you might be seeking out other opportunities. There's other opportunities here. Yeah, some of you are expanding your horizons. I feel like maybe it's somebody who kept you waiting and you just got bored and lost interest. That's what it's looking like. Yeah. Just not interested enough, or you just got bored. Yeah, there's other options coming in or other opportunities. So, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like you're out of here. I feel like you're just determined to succeed here at whatever. Some of you could be focused on work and other things when you come up in your own energy like this. I also see some of you not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're not sitting around waiting for anyone. That's why I feel like you're just keeping your options open. Wise thing to do. Never sit and wait for someone. Yeah, the Chariot is showing determination to succeed. Some of you may have just put on the brakes too on a situation. Yeah, someone dragging their feet, moving too slow. Yeah, you probably just reassessed it and went, that's it, I'm done. Yeah, you're finished with this. You're finished with this. You're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. But I wonder if there's another person swooping in. The Chariot to me is often someone who just comes in out of the blue. So there could be another opportunity coming your way. Especially for those of you who are keeping your options open. Yeah. I do see some of you too. I do see working from home, some of you. I see your foundation. Things looks good. I see a party, a celebration. Yeah, I see something new. So you could have a new person. Look at that. Some of you may have a new person coming in. I wouldn't even be surprised. This is a general read that you could actually have a new home, some of you. Yeah, I'll just pull out all the little messages that I see. But this looks like a new person. Somebody new in your neighborhood, possibly. But I do feel you've got a person coming in. Let's have a look at this 3 of Wands. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Yeah, so you're releasing. It's all out with the old and in with the new. Some of you had a little time out to kind of heal. But yeah, so this is just out with the old, in with the new. I feel like you're making a decision. I feel like you've made up your mind. Yeah. You're trusting your intuition too. Yeah, you know. That's probably someone who just wasn't right for you. This is the 4 of Wands is it is about stability, someone's foundation. So I do think there is a person heading in your direction. And I mean, maybe it's them who's missing other opportunities so they can be with you. Let's have a look at the sun here. Yeah, you gotta, this is someone ready to follow their heart. They are, whoever it is, there's confidence, self-control. But I do think some of this is yourself. Because I do feel like you've put on the brakes with the situation. Because I think you've just lost interest. And maybe it's because this person's coming in. Yeah, it's a person following their heart. It is a communication. Yeah, I feel like it's just somebody who's just not for you. Let's have a look at this Judgment. Yeah, see, being open. You're just open. I feel open to other offers and opportunities. That's the way to do it. Nice. Really nice. Yeah, wait and see. Some of you waited for someone, waited for them to reciprocate. Nothing, so out with the old. Yeah, this looks like new. I feel like you're just open. See, open to new. Boy, that's like about 99% of the people on my channel. Some of you are still not quite there. But the energy hasn't changed for a while. Like there's just a lot of new. I remember long periods where that sun just hardly ever came out. Try to stay in that positive energy. Let's have a look at this Seven of Cups. Yeah, there you are right there. Yeah, you're being sensible. You're just keeping your options open. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're also trusting your intuition, your inner knowing. It's almost like you just know. You just know. I feel like there's something about this person that you lost interest, or maybe they just weren't interested enough in you. But I do feel you already know some of the answers you're seeking. And I feel like your intuition just told you this is someone just not for you. But I do think you know that you've got a person coming your way. Maybe that's why you did this. If you did, yeah, you got it. It's coming. It's like you just know. Yeah, you're about to receive. This is someone going to build the foundation. See, it's another person who probably didn't follow through, never built a foundation. There was no foundation, whatever it was. So, yeah, it's a snooze you lose. Yeah, this person's reaching out. Somebody's reaching out. You're going to reciprocate. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. Oh, you're going to weigh the pros and the cons, the good outweighing the bad. Little inner struggle. You're going to procrastinate about this. I think you're going to reciprocate, or you're just going to procrastinate whether you should or shouldn't here. Are you comparing one of these situations to another? Let's have a look. It sure looks like it. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, putting all the eggs in one basket. I think some of you aren't doing that. I mean, I can see already you weren't, but when it has to do with this person, I don't know if you're really this interested in this person either. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. It's all about someone putting in effort. See, putting in effort. Now this, I'm going to be honest, you may have a person who is comparing you to someone else. They may have some choices here. I feel like you don't see a future with someone. That's what I feel. I feel like it's yourself. You put on the brakes. You don't see a future with someone, but it is to do with this other person. I think you're available. I mean, I feel like this person knows you're available. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. This is someone coming in with it's a knight. It doesn't necessarily mean like where this could possibly go, but yeah, this is someone who's feeling pretty confident. There's definitely high vibrational, positive, a lot of happiness. Little Leo energy with this person. Yeah, they're confident. They're taming the beast too, so they are kind of also being a little bit patient. So they have self-control as well. Yeah, confidence, self-control. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, so I do see little mixed messages and signals. Some of you may be getting mixed messages and signals, or it's yourself because you're procrastinating. Did you initiate this in some way? See, it's often frustration, but I don't feel like it's trust. I feel like it's more like mixed messages. Something maybe isn't feeling quite right, or you're comparing one to the other. We know you can be a bit of a procrastinator or like to weigh the pros and the cons because you like to be practical. Yeah, you're in protective mode, not sure you want to give in. Some of you have worked hard to get where you're at too. But I also see you protecting your heart. See, keeping things close to your chest. You're not saying too much. I think you're keeping it all in. You're not saying much. You're protecting your heart here. Yeah, and maybe your money, because I do feel some of you have a strong financial foundation, but it's one or the other. Some of you, you know. But I feel there's just no foundation with someone. It's over. Painful period in your life is over too. But like I say, it's like this energy of a missed opportunity, but there's other opportunities. So it's like some of you are like, you don't even care. I feel some of you don't even care about this one situation. That's what I feel. It's just, yeah. But you're not budging and giving in. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Yeah, see, someone's frustrated here. There's desire. Someone's frustrated. They find you very attractive. But this is an opportunity for a passionate new beginning. Some passion. Ooh, Empress energy. Beautiful. Good on you. That's why the Queen of Cups is here. You've mastered this. See, you're mastering self-control, confidence. Some of you are mastering life literally when the Empress shows up, because you're looking out for yourself. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is grounded, sensible, somebody who, I mean, I feel like you don't see a future with someone here. Your options are open, but yet this is coming. Yeah, I don't know. This person, they're pretty confident. They're following their heart. You're just open. I feel like you're, open to talk, to communicate, but you're not keeping you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. And I feel financially as well. Yeah, some of you worked hard to get where you're at here. You're being very careful. Yeah, you're manifesting what you desire, though. Look, you have what you need. You got some skills. Some of you, this person finds you attractive. But there's, this person's kind of frustrated here. But maybe, what the heck is going on with that? This person, they have self-control too. I think this person's frustrated. They have to control themselves. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles often likes friends first. You've got this person all bent out of shape here. Like, literally, they're just like, it's them, not you. They're frustrated. Maybe you're not sure you trust this person, but like I say, there's this spark, this desire, manifesting this passion in the beginning. There's frustration. Maybe they're feeling like you're giving them mixed messages and signals. Tell me more about the Magician energy, because it has to do with a person needing to communicate. It is communication. It's manifesting. Someone has everything they need. But I don't know if you're into this person, because I feel like you're kind of like, you don't even know if you're really interested in them or not. So you're not really putting any effort. I think it's yourself not putting in effort. I really do. I feel like you're just kind of just sitting there, kind of like whether you want this or not. That's the whole thing. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. What's this person's intentions? They're being cautious too, playing it safe. See, they're taming that beast within themselves. They see the bigger picture too. This is someone also, I feel, is putting themselves out there. You see, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. They got to give you something that you want. They need to fill your cup. Yeah, you're not going to be the one to do the work. You're more focused on work and other things. You're not doing it. You're not going to do much of anything with this person. I do feel you're kind of like, whatever. Like, I don't even know if I like this person. You have other options, that's for sure. Just keeping them open. Wow. Like, wow. You're being a little bit stubborn. You're not budging, right? You're protecting yourself. I see a whole new cycle here. I do think things are, looking up, going in your favor. I do think this person sees you in a favorable light, but this frustration is I feel, them. Because they have to control themselves. They got to put in effort. They got to show you that they have to earn your trust, basically. I don't know. Maybe you don't trust them. You may have good reason not to. Because I do see an energy here. Like, I do think some of you, you've waited for someone and you're just bored. You've lost interest. And this isn't someone coming back around. This is new energy. What's this card sticking? Yeah, see, little Temperance. See, this is a little test. This person's going to reach out to see if you're going to reciprocate. But I don't know. I mean, they're frustrated because they have to have self-control. And it's all about taking this to the next level. See, it's about getting you alone. That's what it is. They want to get you alone. I don't know if you want to be alone with this person. I feel like you've got a lot of confidence. I mean, you trust yourself. Oh, that's what it is. Maybe you don't trust yourself alone with this person. What is going on? Temperance, though, is telling me patience. See, being patient. Tempering the passions, emotions. See, a little test. But it's an energy of avoiding a disaster. But it's two people, it's about two people growing close, getting to know each other. See, it's getting acquainted. This is about getting acquainted. This person wants to get acquainted, but it has to do with they want to get you alone. I don't think you trust this person enough to be alone. Is it yourself that's... But you are protecting your heart. I think your money and your financial foundation. Keeping things close to your chest. You're not going to say too much or don't reveal too much about your financial situation. But I do think this person's, it's almost like you just know. This is someone who generally comes in right, but this is a person that can be quite generous. And I know you can be very generous too. So I feel this is why you're not, if this is something you've done before, you may not be as generous. Yeah, just a little bit. Empress often just gives a little bit, but I feel like you're about to receive. It's this person coming in. Yeah, being open to receive. I think you're a better giver than, you're better at giving than receiving. You know that? Aren't you? Be open to receive, because what you're doing is teaching this person how you want to be treated right off the get-go. That's what it's trying to say. Don't give too much. Keep some things to yourself. Make them work for it. They need to earn your trust. Yeah, I wonder if you don't trust yourself to be alone with this person, if you've been single for a while. I don't feel like it is. I'm just teasing. I feel like it's this person. They want to get you alone. I can see it. They are very, very interested, but it's whether you are right? That's why I feel the mixed message and signal, because this is often someone who acts like they're not. I think you are, but you're just being very careful. Yeah, you're making sure this isn't someone just chasing you because of what you can provide. See, what can this person provide? Yeah, sometimes we get the feminine who are stable, But I do feel this is an energy of, you're definitely not chasing after them. I can see it. It's like some of you, it's just like, I don't even know if you really know if you like this person, or they really have to earn your trust. I see they have to earn your trust. You're not going to trust easy. And that generally means that you've been through something that was painful. It's over now, though. The sun is shining. This is new energy. Things starting to go in your favor. See, and this person sees you in a favorable light. Like I say, it's a whole new romantic cycle. I wonder if you feel ready for this. Yeah, the Six of Wands is, see, you're not chasing after them. You're definitely, there's an energy of success. You've worked hard. I feel like some of you are successful. You're afraid this person's only interested in you because of that. Because maybe you find them really attractive. They definitely want to get you alone, but they have self-control. They have confidence and self-control. That's why I kind of feel like, they have to earn your trust, but I do see this going down this path, spending time together, maybe doing some things together. See, it's all about, I see you need to get acquainted. You need to get acquainted. Yeah, I feel like you don't really want to be alone with this person for some reason. For some of you, this may be specific for some people, but this is all about cooperating, compromise, and compatibility. If this person's even your type. See, I don't even know if you know that your type. But they are reaching out. It's a little test to see. You might even test this person out in some way yourself. I feel your intuition's telling you to pay attention to the red flags. It's cautioning you, right? I feel like you can feel that. Yeah, someone who's chasing after you. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's the first impression that you've got from this person, a first impression. Yeah. I know some of you do long for love. I say across, there could be children involved or something as well here. Yeah, so this person's generous. They're going to do something sweet, give you a little gift. See, I feel some of you maybe done that. Did you do something nice for this person? Are you the one that kind of initiated? I'm wondering. And now, maybe you didn't expect this person to come in, but there they are. Yeah, did you give a little gift? Did you do something sweet? Or are you just reminiscing about another situation? And because you're protecting your heart, your money, you're not budging. Yeah, I do see there's people here. See, it's about getting you alone or going out in public. If this is someone from a distance that you've never met before, definitely do the public thing. Yeah. But I do see good news. I mean, this could be just someone in your social circle or an acquaintance. I do see acquaintances here. And getting acquainted, just a little test. I don't know if you're going to test this person out or what. Yeah, I think you're going to have some friends here around you. I really do feel like you're in this situation where I can see you want this, but it's like, and then you don't. Like, that's what I feel. The Three of Cups is showing opportunity. See, this is somebody taking an opportunity, a joyful opportunity. They're making a commitment to go out, to go on a date. So that's good. They're coming in the way they should. Three of Cups. Yeah, see, but one minute you're thinking positive, the next minute you're thinking negative, like there's something lacking. See, this is an energy of being left out in the cold, but I don't think that's what the issue is. I feel like it's just you're looking to see. I think you really are protecting your money, some of you. Like big time here. You've worked hard. Somebody here is quite well off, well off. Maybe someone even has just bought a new home. I don't know. I do see that possibility. But the Five of Pentacles is lack and negativity. Like there's something lacking. But one minute you're thinking negative, the next minute you want it. So, but they definitely want to get you alone, but they have self-control. They're patient. So, yeah, I do think you're going to have a date. Yeah, see, tempering the passion. It's about tempering your thoughts too, I feel. But it's like you're feeling something's off, like something's lacking. Maybe you feel it's a lack of chemistry. And so I feel like you're just looking at things negative. I feel like you're going to act like you don't have any money. Are you going to act like you don't have any money to see if this person's still interested? I think you are. Some of you get chased because you can provide. And you provide for yourself, but maybe you can't provide for someone else. I don't know. But I've seen this before with the King of Pentacles many, many times to recognize it. See, maybe acting like you don't have a lot of money, that you're okay, so that you can see that this, because I think you're not trusting. I think something's happened to you in your past. Somebody took advantage of you financially. But if it's not you, it's the other person. I think it's yourself. I mean, this is kind of acting like you don't have a lot of money to see if this person's chasing you just because you can provide something. Especially if you have a home or a new home. Tell me more about it. It's not showing a lot about this person. I do see a little Sag energy. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly. Of course, there's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here as well. Yeah, Leo. Some of you dealt with someone before. Is this happening the same as something before? Let's have a look at this Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're weighing the pros and the cons. See, should I or shouldn't I? Back and forth, inner struggle. See, this person's like, do they like me? Are they interested in me or not? But are you comparing this person to another person? Are they the same sign? Is this someone who's your type? Oh, I bet you that's what it is. Did you deal with a Leo in the past and they took advantage of you? And this person may be. Yeah, they're going to have to earn your trust absolutely here. Yeah, interesting reading. Capricorns, let me know what the scoop is here, because I feel like this is about looking at the whole bigger picture of a situation, I feel. You deserve to be happy. I mean, I feel I feel like you generally are, but you long for love. I can see you long for love, company, companionship, see, even just companions. I do think you've got friends and people around you, supportive people, but whoever this is, it looks like an acquaintance or someone who knows someone here. Maybe even someone you work with. But the whole point of it is, I think you're going to act like you don't have a lot of money to see if you can trust this person. Or you just feel like you need to protect yourself, like, because you feel there's lack. I don't know if there's chemistry or not. Like, it's kind of like, don't try to, it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself. Because I feel like you're I think you're lonely. I think you're lonely for love and affection too. Don't let someone take advantage of you, especially if it's online dating. If you're online dating or social media, be very careful of someone. Okay, choosing someone just because you're lonely, but you're so much more practical than that. But even sometimes when you're lonely, people just, really get to a person. Yeah, I think you're smarter than that. I just don't feel like that's yourself. Most of you anyway. Yeah, you just don't trust. See, you don't trust. You've been manipulated before. But I do think this person's frustrated. There's this frustration. Just be careful of somebody who is supposed to come and see you from a distance and all of a sudden they ask you for money. Yeah, I think you'd have that. I know you're far more practical and sensible, and you're certainly not someone who hands over your money easy, although you can be very generous. I mean, I can see someone has a lot of love to give, a lot of abundance. So, but yeah, the frustration is definitely real here. Not going to trust someone too easy. Wow, you've got that sword up. I want to see what's happened back here. Whatever it is, it's over. Yeah. You had to stand up to somebody and defend yourself. Someone was very critical, judgmental. But this is being guarded. See, you're not going to, I don't think you're going to let someone in too easy here, because whatever that was that ended, that's painful, it feels like it's something, it doesn't feel like something that happened recently, but because I feel with the Empress, you've healed, you're over it. I feel financially as well, but yeah, but this person definitely wants to ask you out, and I don't want you to freak out. Just, don't go out in public. Bring this person around some people. You might even introduce them to some of your friends or something, and they might check this person out. But if you're feeling skeptical or unsure, I mean, they do see you in a favorable light. This is a whole new romantic cycle. But yeah, you're not trusting this person isn't interested just because you could provide. But like I say, it could be this person, or maybe this is why something back here ended. Yeah, it's not showing it. You're keeping it all in, though. You're keeping it in. Your intuition is, I do think you're seeing some red flags, but some of you, it's like you're seeing something that isn't there. Because this is generally a pretty high vibrational energy, this person. I'm not seeing the moon. I just feel someone's been taken advantage of financially pretty bad here. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of planning, preparing, hoping for success. I feel like there's hope, but it's about preparing yourself. I think it's telling you to, if you met this person online, to meet them someplace public with some people around. Because I do think, and I mean, this could be just somebody who's around you, and they've been trying to get you alone so they can have a conversation with you. I do think because of that, the Magician, you're very much aware of this person. I mean, you're sitting here going, I don't know if I like this person or if I'm interested. One minute you do, the next minute you're not sure. Yeah. Hey, friend zone. Friends first, right? Yeah. You seriously got some, I feel, trust. And I don't blame you, because I do see something painful. And it's funny with the Seven of Wands there, a little guarded. You're being very careful what you believe. You're not going to let someone in. I don't think you're going to let somebody in your house. But it's about letting somebody in your heart again. That's what I feel too. And financial stuff. Yeah, you've been taken advantage of. Yeah. Yeah, it may have been a committed relationship. Just making sure you're on the same page. Boy, if this is something that goes a different distance, like I do see planning, preparing, some of you are already thinking way into the future. You're already looking at the bigger picture. And I know earth signs do that. They like to look ahead and visualize. Do I see myself with this person? I feel like you're not sure. But I also feel like you're comparing them to another person because of your type. Because it's like they're your type, but there's something that type didn't serve you well in the past. The Hierophant is, I think, a prenup, planning, preparing, hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. Now, it doesn't have to be prenup, but it has to do with timing, schedules, routines. See, if there's a place where you kind of go maybe and hang out or go for lunch or whatever, that's likely where this person is, or you will connect with them. So my goodness, I'm hoping the best for you here. I feel like you have this under control. I don't feel like you're going to budge. If this is somebody long distance coming to see you, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, this person asks you for money, I think you'll know. Maybe that's what's happened already. Maybe that's what's happened up here, and now you've got this new. Oh my goodness. Capricorn, take care. We'll see you soon.